This is the Marvel Legends series, The Mighty Thor, Nine Realms Warriors, the Odinson. The figure is part of 2017's, I believe this is the first wave, of Thor Ragnarok Marvel Legends figure, the Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, where you build the Gladiator Hulk. And here's the rest of the assortment. This particular figure, the Odinson, or Marvel's Odinson, comes with the torso of that War Hulk or Gladiator Hulk. And wow, there's a lot of plastic in this particular figure, this assortment. It's like you got Odinson as a big figure and the biggest BAF piece, or the biggest BAF piece of the wave. The other figure that shares this packaging is Ares. And I'm sure everybody's going to be after that Ares instead of this guy. But nevertheless, you know, if you're a big Thor fan, this is a wonderfully done Odinson figure. This is a pre-Mjolnir Thor, before he had picked up his the hammer, magical, mystical hammer that turns him into Thor. He was Odinson, the son of Odin, obviously from the name itself. And he was wielding this axe. So let me just put him up, stand him up. He's a very hefty figure. It uses a large male body mold of these new Marvel Legends. It's a mold we've seen before. I'm pretty sure it's recycled from several pieces of other Marvel Legends figures that have been released. Even that head sculpt is giving me that Sentry vibe. I already sold my Sentry, so I don't have anything to compare it with. But if you Google the pictures, it does give it that Sentry vibe. Especially that hair. Cape, brand new mold. Wow, they even put a wash on it, so it's darker going down, giving it that stained look and weathered look. Very, very nice. We get his axe, which we've seen more often now, last year, 2016 and 2017 in Marvel Comics, because Mjolnir is now in the possession of Jane Foster as the new Thor, and Odinson is left with his axe. But this was pre-Mjolnir, and I think he rode a goat. I think if he wanted to fly a huge ram or something like that. So anyway, let me just show him off with another Thor figure. So once he picks up Mjolnir, he becomes the Mighty Thor. And this is his Marvel Now or Avengers Now costume, which is great. Look at that. Look at the transition. It's like Prince Adam and He-Man. Let's put it off to the side. So, off to this figure. Very, very nice. They actually did a wonderful job with this one. It's very clean. I love the concept. I love the silhouette of this figure. The boots turned out great. No armor or anything in the upper torso. It's just plain painted. They've added some bracelets so that they didn't have to remold the forearm. They just plucked it on on the forearm, which is a technique that Hasbro seems to be using now instead of just remolding the forearm, which is great. It comes with the axe and cape, which again are removable if you want to. Great detail on both accessories. The head sculpt, just a fantastic sculpt. He was young and fearless and carefree and didn't care anything about Midgard or whatever. Hardly anything to complain about paint issues. The eyes are painted okay. I've seen other figures that are okay. If at all you're going to complain about anything or nitpick, it's the silver on his cape. Other than that, it's great. The figure has fantastic articulation, as the modern Marvel Legends body sculpt. It's got a ball jointed neck that's on a hinge, and the way the hair has been sculpted, made of soft PVC material, allows you to articulate the head sculpt in various dramatic poses without being hindered by the head sculpt, by the hair sculpt. I'm not gonna remove. Let's not remove the cape. Don't need to see that. Waist has a ratcheting ab crunch. A little bit of a ratcheting swivel waist that just pops right back. Again, speaking of He-Man, it feels like a power punch gimmick. It's got a ball hinge shoulder. It ratchets very nicely. A little bit of a loose bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Ball hinge wrists that go in and out. Got a ball jointed hip. Oh, this molded This is supposed to be the drawstring of his pants, which is okay. I'm sure you could super glue that if you wanted to. He's got a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ball hinge ankles with the rocker joint. So all in all, it's a well made figure. I'm just not sure if a lot of collectors are going to care for it. I personally have no emotional attachment to this figure. I'll probably pass it off to another buddy of mine who's a big Thor fan. Pass it on cheap. But it's a great figure. It's well done. There's nothing to complain about it. But I'm pretty sure this is, together with Loki, these two are probably going to stay on the pegs, and all the other figures are going to get picked up, especially that Ares figure. But great, well done Hasbro, and it's a great addition to any Marvel Legends collection, especially if you're a big fan of the Thor Marvel Legends figures. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, the Mighty Thor Odinson. Thanks for watching.